portion of Pinchas is one of 7 portions in the Torah which are named after people. The other ones are Noach, Sarah, Yisro, Korach, and Balak. What's the common point in all of these? And who are these people that they merited to have portions named after them? The bottom line is the saying in the Zohar that the Almighty looked into the Torah to create the world, and the Jewish people look into the Torah to keep the world going. What was it that all of these people have in common? Is they're working in the world in place of the Almighty. It says about Sarah, more likely about Abraham, that when Abraham was in the world, God's attribute of kindness complained that its function had been usurped by Abraham. Abraham was acting as God's attribute of kindness. With Noah, everybody knows about the story of the flood, but really the main focus there is the rainbow which comes after the flood. God's promise that another flood will never become about because of man's working in the world and our ability to make a pleasant spirit before God. Korah, who's looked upon as generally a negative figure because he wanted to usurp the Cohenhood from Aaron and led a coup against Moses, really what did he want to do? He wanted to offer up the incense as a means of getting closer to the Almighty. Balak, in last week's portion, was a very evil person. Yet, the ultimate reward for the Jewish people, the coming of the Messianic era, is the main focus of the portion. And Pinchas, it says, was achieved what he achieved because he replaced God's jealousy. In other words, all of these people did in the world what God wanted to have done. The Almighty works from the top down in looking into the Torah and creating the world. We look into the Torah and keep the world going from the bottom up. You may have noticed that when I listed the 7 portions, I really only said 6, because the 7th one is kind of a ringer. It's the portion of bracha, which is a person's name, but not named after a person, but just the idea of blessing. And indeed, when we get to the last portion of the year, which is the portion of bracha, through the aid of the other 6 portions, which are named after people, we then do deserve the ultimate in God's bracha. For the YouParsha, I'm Herschel Finman.